Metamorph one where he started like covering himself with goop and talking about how he needs more and stuff. It was just completely quiet, no music, just Mathel covering himself in mud, saying, "Oh, I need the mud, mud." The fuck, dude? What have you done? That was awesome. I was hurting. Yo, anonymous gifter with the 20. PogChamp, dude. And stuff. Dude, what if I can't even say PogChamp? Instead, I guess. Thank you. I wonder if that's ever gonna go away. PogChamp man. Yeah, that should be a new emote. PogChamp man. Thank you, anonymous man. Dude, that anonymous guy is always so generous. Very sick. Thank you. Congrats to the winners. Sorry to the losers. Losers. You are my little PogChamp. Dude, all the... That wasn't very PogChamp of you. Memes are gone now. Soon, nobody will know. Chris Wilson. Wait, what's the Twitter thing? ZD, thanks for the 7 months as well. Nice. Why are people like this? Honestly. Why are people like this? Okay. There's a topic list too for the debate class. Very cool. Just to be bold, otherwise. Whoa, G Baron, what the fuck? Too early. Announcement's not even in. Thank you, G Baron. Congrats to the winners. Jesus, G Baron, how many subs did you gift, man? You're a monster. Thank you. Spurred a lot of content creators too. Very nice. Very, very nice too. Kept lining res. Nice. Thank you, man. When I am super burned out from PoE, I'll just put on my earbuds and listen to Rise, because even though he's a PoE streamer, he's also very engaging with the viewers about various topics and just says a lot of dumb shit, which apparently appeals to me. How dare he? Rise simp. Downvote him. Fuck. Man, crazy. I don't know. I think it's glorious that GGG is doing this. And despite an NDA, I will tell you guys.
The firmament. It will take more than you can possess to bind and silence the screams within your mind.
It kind of looks like the supporter pack, no?
Hi, I'm Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games.
Hi, Chris.
Thank you so much for joining us today as we unveil Path of Exile's 3.13 expansion. This release contains everything you've come to expect from a Path of Exile expansion release. A new challenge league, new skills, new items, metagame rebalances, and an endgame content update which will leave a lasting impact on Path of Exile. Our team have been very hard at work over the last few months, and we've got a lot up our sleeves to share with you today. But before we jump in, we wanted to mention that Twitch drops are enabled for the duration of this live stream.
Poggers!
Below the stream, you'll find the instructions to link your Path of Exile account to Twitch so that you're eligible to receive drops.
I'm here,
2020 was certainly a difficult year for development, but it was also one that saw a lot of big things happen with Path of Exile. In late 2019, we held our first ExileCon convention, where we announced several projects, including Path of Exile 2 and Path of Exile Mobile. Throughout 2020, we developed 4 major expansions. It wouldn't be possible without you.
They're cutting a league short then, if they're doing 4 releases.
In today's live stream, we'll kick things off with a 3.13 announcement trailer, then take a deep dive into exploring the new expansion's content and features. Once the reveals are wrapped up, we'll launch into a live Q&A where community streamer Ziggy D will ask me questions from Twitch chat, so be sure to get your questions ready.
I'm ready.
Once the Q&A is over, we'll be jumping into an episode of the Bay Class podcast, where Taki Cat and his crew of Path of Exile veterans will discuss today's reveals. I'm sure you're keen for me to stop talking and start revealing the new content, so let's jump right into the 3.13 trailer. See you on the other side.
Let's go! Who? His crew. That's kind of bullshit too. I don't like that at all. You're right. His crew? What the fuck? Tarky's crew.
You have our attention.
What the fuck? Bosses. Oh.
Now you must keep it.
What?
limits will be tested. Break them. Do
Oh
what
my-
is thought impossible, and the Atlas will follow.
Yo, what the fuck? Atlas passives. 11 maps, new skills. Oh, they're actually doing it? Wow. No, guys. No, delete this. Ritual League. Wow. Dude, these boss arenas are so nuts.
The stars themselves will bear silent.
What the fuck?
How far will you bend before you break?
Yo, is it exactly what I wanted it to be? How far will you bend before you break? It's what we talked about it with the Endless Delve. And then the rework to Ascendancies. I thought they're gonna do it, but not now. I thought next year, maybe? In like 2 expansions?
That's one of my favorite Path of Exile trailers. We've released, what, like 35 trailers so far over the last decade, and I still get shivers watching each new one. Props to our video guy Eben for great work as usual. So there's a lot to cover based on what we've just seen. Let's get right into it. Into the core game in this expansion.
Another thing we
The
talked
Torment
about.
branch can increase item drops from possessed and touched monsters, as well as populating the area with some already possessed monsters. These synergize quite well with the sextants that guarantee a certain amount of rewards from possessed monsters. The Delve branch can increase your Sulfite gains, grant more Master Favor, and grant more Nico Master missions. The Sulfite Infusion notable passive grants Sulfite for defeating map bosses, regardless of whether the area has Nico present. This means that you'll be constantly gaining Sulfite for every map you do in a region, which is a great strategy if you're not already using Sulfite Scarabs aggressively.
That's a big
There are
one.
also breach passives, which increase your chances of encountering a breach and ramp up the difficulty and rewards of your breaches.
But breach is shit
Naturally,
though.
new endgame content means new endgame rewards. Watchstones are an endgame item that can be placed in the Atlas of Worlds to upgrade a region's map tiers and add new base maps to that region. There are 2 types of existing Watchstones: quest item ones that can upgrade a region and can't be traded between players, and unique Ivory Watchstones that provide special bonuses and can be traded. These unique ones are consumed after a number of maps are run, and also the specific powers of that altar. Each subsequent ritual in the area will summon all the monsters from the previous ones, so the difficulty and reward ramp up as you challenge yourself with each successive ritual.
It's like a breach talisman. Grim Dawn
Monsters you
shrine.
kill after you have activated a ritual grant you points called Tribute. At the end of each ritual, you'll have an opportunity to spend this tribute on various reward items. These items vary greatly in power and cost, so you may find you can afford several cheaper ones or one more valuable one.
Oh, it's gonna be you.
Tribute doesn't transfer between game areas.
Oh no, you're gonna have to look through
As
like
you
all these
complete
items every
subsequent
time.
Rituals in the same area, more potential
That's so
rewards
many
will be revealed,
items!
which can be very expensive. If you can't afford to purchase a reward outright, you can spend a portion of its cost to defer it until later. This means that it will show up in a later area at a reduced price. Items can be deferred multiple times until you can eventually afford them, and for some of the most valuable rewards in this league, this may be the easiest way to obtain them.
Paranda's done right. They've combined a
You can also
lot of
spend some
leagues for
tribute
this.
to re-roll the contents of the reward screen one time per instance if you'd like a new set of reward items to choose from. Among the many other rewards you can choose from in Ritual are a special new set of Ritual base types. These are craftable items that substantially increase monster density and maxed out maps that have mechanics like Beyond or Delirium present. Using vessels, you have control over the risk and reward of your hardest Ritual encounters.
Wonder if they're gonna
Vessels are
talk about
tradable both
Delirium,
before and after they contain monsters.
considering the juice.
In addition to the new endgame content in the Ritual Challenge League, a large focus of the Echoes of the Atlas expansion is on its Ascendancy classes.
Wow, a large
Path of
focus?
Exile has 19 Ascendancy classes, which let you specialize your character further than the base character classes allow. To unlock your Ascendancy class, you must find the Altar of Ascendancy at the end of the Lord's Labyrinth.
What?
In this expansion, we've rebalanced every one of these 19 classes and have significantly reworked 3 of them: the Elementalist, the Inquisitor, and the Deadeye. The aim of these changes is to redistribute and simplify power so that Ascendancy passive skills perform stronger single functions more effectively. Let's check some of them out.
Inquisitor?
The Elementalist has
And
always been a
Deadeye?
good general ascendancy class
Why?
for many elemental builds, but lacked really in-depth build options. Now you can pick which elemental ailments to use for greater build customization, as well as providing more consistent power against tougher enemies. The Elementalists can also protect themselves from a large amount of elemental damage.
Oh.
Bastion of Elements provides a significant defensive shield against elemental damage, which can be further improved by allocating more skills on your passive tree and ascendancy tree. The Liege of the Primordial and Elemental skills focus on golem builds. Taking Liege of the Primordial now means that your golems are automatically resummoned 4 seconds after they die.
What?
To make your golems immune to elemental damage, you'll now need to spec into Elementor as well as Liege of the Primordial. Previously, the Shaper of Desolation skill forced you to improve both shocking and chilling, even if you didn't use both. We've now moved these benefits into their own branches, culminating in the Shaper of Flames, Winter, and Storm skills, allowing you to pick which ailments you improve. You can use and enhance Ignite, Chill, and Shock on any build. It absolutely decimates enemies. In addition to introducing the 2 entirely new gems we described, we have done an extensive balance pass on other skills. We have buffed over 40 existing gems, including skills such as Scorching Ray, Seismic Trap, Firestorm, Venom Gyre, Static Strike, Kinetic Bolt, Crackling Lance, Lightning Strike, Shrapnel Ballista, and Artillery Ballista. Full details will be available in the patch notes next week so that you can plan your perfect build.
I like how they buffed every
As
like
well
new
as
skill from last patch.
rebalancing skills, another important aspect of keeping the metagame fresh in a Path of Exile expansion is adding new unique items to discover and build characters around. Set fire to surrounding enemies, dealing a percentage of the slain enemy's life over time.
Wow.
These boots create an interesting and new way to support your build with fire damage. This is a new unique amethyst ring called Black Flame, which is themed around fire and chaos damage. Its headline effect is that your ignites now deal chaos damage, along with a cool new Chaos Ignited effect on monsters. Also, if you ignite a withered enemy while wearing Black Flame, the wither will no longer expire, and you can build up to its maximum of 15 stacks.
Wow.
If the enemy survives long enough, that is. Along with its various other benefits, this unique ring should ignite a few new ways of playing fire and chaos damage characters, if that was something they had to do every single league. When deciding how to integrate Harvest into the core game, we knew that we had to curtail crafting somehow, but we didn't want to just do this by nerfing it a lot. We needed a players to earn and
Oh
perform
no,
powerful
you can
crafts.
hear them.
We also knew that we didn't want
Is it
players
too
to have to
bright
grow and
behind
manage
me?
their own gardens
Oh no,
every league.
Chris, mute the
So let's check
Discord.
out how Harvest works as part of the
No!
core game in Echoes of the Atlas. In Echoes of the Atlas, as you play through maps, rather
Ziggy.
than finding a seed cache, you'll now encounter a portal to the Sacred Grove. But it's not your own Sacred Grove, it's an established one that is a full complement of plants ready to harvest, fight, and craft with.